Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Babel, and I'm bringing you the Southeast Asia Regionals. This would also be the last match of today, match number 6 in Group B. We're bringing you Renovatio Team 1 versus Greedisgood9999. Renovatio Team 1 from the Philippines and Greedisgood9999 plus from Thailand. Now, this is a very important match because whoever wins here is going to decide the standings of Group B. And so far, Renovatio is with 6 points straight up. They have not dropped a single map. Relics, they have only one win against Greedisgood, and they're looking for a second win against Prospector right now. Greedisgood on the other side, also with one win against Prospector and losing one game to Relics. They now need a win against Renovatio. So there's a potential that it could be a three-way tie. We have to see how this works. Renovatio with the map pick on Sky Temple. Greedisgood with the first pick and ban. He banned out the Testadar on the side of Ragar. Also going to get banned by Renovatio. First pick Zagara. Very nicely sit and done. Renovatio going in for the Greymane. Potentially also getting Uther here. I like Uther quite a fair bit. But would say that it's surprising to not see Leeming at all. Renovatio with a Greymane pickup. Very interesting pickup right there. And now for Greedisgood, they have two more picks here. Zagara already getting picked up by, on Sky Temple. Going for ETC, it could be a steal away from Renovatio's Uther. And going for Taranda here also seems pretty good. Okay, so it's going to be the ETC, Taranda, and Zagara for crowd control. Now Renovatio with a ban. Definitely don't want to ban out Jaina or something of that sort because they need their range damage dealer. Would definitely want to ban out a support here. If you ask me, Solo Taranda, you want to force them onto the path of Solo Taranda. I would be looking to ban out a Karazim or something of the sort. But they decide to ban out the Jaina. Now, banning out Jaina is it's a very different thing, actually. Leeming probably going to get banned out here by GDG9. And that's two of the best range damage dealer that were not addressed in the early picking phase. Getting banned out, second ban out. Seems like the party here for SCA between both of these teams will be to get that lockdown, get a crowd control for various reasons. Zagara for vision maybe, ETC for mosh pit potential, and Taranda for a good follow-up as well. Now for Renovatio, they got a Greymane Uther. They have to pick up a warrior here. Would like to see that Murden Sonia going to get picked up. Okay, so it's going to be Sonia Murden with Uther. That's the potential that Uther provides as a... just because it's Uther, it provides the potential for a melee assassin and great heals out there. The Bruiser, it's actually 3 front lines if you think about Greymane as well in the front. That would be tricky. Now, the last pick will have to be a range damage dealer for Renovatio, but I don't think at this stage it matters anymore. For Greedisgood, they need to have more crowd control. Clearly, a good Zeratul pick here is going to be important, but they also need to have a secondary support because Taranda is not a good solo support. Oh, wow. Rexar. If it's Rexar, this is going to be a very different set of strategy coming up from GDG9. You will have... yeah, okay, it's going to be Rexar. Now, Rexar means that you, one of those lane is going to get a lot of... get a lot of push from Rexar. He's at least going to be able to provide some pressure on those lanes. Last pick. Do you want more support? Do you want more damage? Right now, it looks like it's solo Sakara range damage dealers. Very scary. Would want to see a solo Tarana heal here because they picked up Rexar. I don't think they've got any other option. So, Kilthus, Vala. Maybe Vala would be pretty good here. The key thing to note is that they got a lot of lockdown, and the fact that Sonia is going to be able to stretch through the front line seems to be pretty scary. I will not be surprised if it's a Tyrell as well, but they really just don't have the damage to come through here for GDG9. Felset's pretty fine if they can just split the fight in two. Would be okay with Mighty Gus as well. Seems like I'm having some feedback from you guys that there is a robot voice once again. This is Roboto Babelino in the house. We're gonna but in the meantime, Renovatio won with a last pick Kilthus here. And it is yeah, it's either gonna be the Vala, Falstad, or Kilthus. Once again, if you hear any sound issues, let us know on the Twitch chat. Our producers are looking on it. So they'll try and fix it as much as possible. Okay, Kelthas, Muradin, Sonia, Uther, Grimeen. I personally like Renovacio's drop a little bit better. I think that it looks really good for this game here. 2 front line, 1 solo Uther heal. You have also got a Kelthas for a single target burst, and it's hard to play against Kelthas with Torana because Torana, the main objective of having Torana in his lineup is to have the Hunter's Mark burst down 1 target. But when you have got Kelthas Pyroblast, he's also going to be able to nullify that very easily. So, once we get a lobby invite, we'll go into game. But ladies and gentlemen, Sky Temple, match number 6 here. Hopefully, we're going to have the perfect conclusion to today. And this will be the last series of the night. We'll be back again tomorrow at 12 p.m. sharp, GMT +8 local time. That would be 12 a.m. East Coast, and 8 p.m. Saturday, 8 p.m. West Coast, as well as the fact that it will also be 5 a.m. European Central Time, Central European Standard Time, yeah, CEST savings. I don't know, I'm not European, so CEST, all right, 5 a.m. We're going live. We'll start off with the upper bracket first, and then we'll go down to the lower brackets tomorrow. A total of 5 matches minimally, 6 if there's a rubber set. So expect it to go all the way down to the wire and end at about the same time as today. Very comfortable pacing here in the Spring Championship. Shoutouts to all the organizers for having such a smooth event. Of course, the productions needs to get good, but we're trying our best to fix whatever, or rather, they are trying their best to fix whatever they can tonight, so we don't have the same problems tomorrow. Yeah. So once we're ready, we're going to this game, but I'm going to try and tell you why I like Renovacio's draw a little bit better. Although it's kind of late game centric, Concentrated Blast at level 16, as well as Keltha is going for maybe Chain Bomb at level 13, but Greedisgood's lineup looks a little bit scattered. Like, they have a lot of lockdown, yes they do, and that's going to provide an early game centric focus. But once he hits the late game, Renovacio's probably going to have a better time taking on the ETC and stuff like that. So here, Relics needs a clean win against Prospector. Greedisgood needs a clean win against Renovatio to make it a 3-way tie. And if that's a 3-way tie, the organizer is going to decide how they're going to do this. But from my point of view, we're going to take the stream off and we're done. That's what I'm told. So, like, I'm excited for how they're going to resolve this. But now it's very clear that every single game, every single series is 2-0 all the way. Very, very tricky spot here. If any one of those games went 2-1, oh, that would have been different. Very different. Okay. Match number 6. Renovatio Team 1, the pride of the Filipino people. Up against Greedisgood, the pride of Thailand. 2 of the best teams from 2 countries in Group B. Almost ready to get this going. Sky Temple used to be my favorite battleground, laser beams and all, but now it's Towers of Doom, man. Just strategically a lot more fun for me. Right, so Sky Temple, it's going to be game number 1. Best of 3. And I know you guys are equally excited about this as I am. All of you from Southeast Asia, we're crowning our champion. And this team is going to fly to Korea. By tomorrow night, we'll know who this team is, what they can provide. And we wish them all the best in Seoul. All right, Sky Temple, it is going to be we got a pretty good split down the middle in terms of this draft. I would still favor Renovatio a little bit better. They look like they have got a slightly more solid plan compared against the plan from Greedisgood. Greedisgood has just got a lot of lockdown, and I would have to see how they execute the early game to be able to put a finger to this draft here. So it's still going to be exciting. So ladies and gentlemen, for the last match now, getting underway on the blue team, it's going to be Ren 1 from the Philippines, VYY, onto the Sonic. Haha going to be playing as the Muradin. We also got Misery Pros onto the Kyothas. His squad will be a Greymane Stronger, your Uther player. And on the red team, Greedisgood9999 from Thailand, Rinza 555 playing as the ETC. We've got Scarecrow onto the Turanda. Abruzzi will be a Falstad. Arrow onto the Zagaralas. Benalis Vashdog will be playing as the Rexar. Straight off the bat, in terms of talent option, looks to be very standard, nothing too special. Turanda, oh, hold that thought. Turanda actually going for a heal build instead. Solo Turanda has got its own pressure, so she's going to go for Celestial Attunement to try and spam up the extra heals at level 13, probably the Overflowing Light, just to make sure that, you know, she can keep up consistency here against a solo Uther healer. Apart from that, everything else looks to be okay on the red side. The blue team, do note it's going to be War Paint instead of the Shot of Fury. And also looks like it's Viciousness instead of Wolfheart. Okay. Bit of a chain stun going out from both sides. With Zagara top lane. And Zagara just provides so much right now in this meta. For Southeast Asia, at least she's able to put up a lot of pressure, win lanes, and generally just do a lot of work solo. Look at this, so effective. That's already 75% HP left on that hero right there. Era having to pull back out. Scarecrow, Rinza, they need to try and switch their position a little bit. ETC should be in front. A lot easier to connect the stuns from that instance. Era playing aggressively, moving forward. Signs of a trouble, but up, nice. Luna Flare, also the power strike, the power slide going in. Also will be a kill on Greymane. Very nicely executed by Rinza. Scarecrow with that absolutely 100% headshot on the Luna Flare. Bottom lane though, Abruzzi dropping a little bit of HP will be okay. Grid is good. This is the moment to shine right here to try and take down Renovatio. Now 2 temples gonna spawn, and there's a little bit of a bad blood between the Thai players as well as the Filipino players since 2015, given the fact that the Thai players were expected to go into this tournament last year and get second place, but nope. The Filipinos got it instead. That was Bibinka. That's this exact same team right here. Rinza with the power slide, and there goes the chain stun. Very nicely securing the kill against Kelthus. And KT's already gone. Meanwhile, Zagara will be okay. A bit of extra HP there. Some shields coming out. Haha, a little bit of a bad spot. Vashdog still giving chase. Looking for the Misha charge. Not going to get it. Temple-wise, majority of the charges so far going in for the red team. But they still have the bottom lane solo soak from VYY. Falstad doing a bit of a mid lane soak there. Rinza gonna have to try and bail out of here. There's a lot of warriors in his vicinity. Scarecrow swings back by again. Rexar gonna solo the top temple by himself. But you still have Zagara here. 2-man stun going in. Luna Flare connecting beautifully, and Stronger gonna go down. Iskoa also now going in for a piece of that beef there. And Rinza will be in a lot of trouble, dropping as well. Rinza's gone. Scarecrow's all that's left. A bit of a weird position run away from, but Luna Flare connects. And Iskoa still coming in from the sideline. You see some of those extra charges on the temple going towards the red team. And that's going to be extra 3 to 4 maximum. Abruzzi now buying some time, but Rexar needs to come here to help the teammate out. Top 4 is already down to about 10% HP. Mid lane, very, very split. Definitely a huge advantage here for GDG9 in this temple phase. Very, very good place here from the team. But the only reason why you see Renovatio still remaining relevant in terms of EXP is because they've been soaking the bottom lane throughout the entire time. So while the fort on top is almost gone, you have got a bit of structural EXP trade up for those minion EXP from those lanes. Now talent options, we got blue team's Greymane going for a thick skin. A bit of a survival build there, as well as the focus attack coming up very standard. Thunder Burn, Nether Wind, and Protective Shield. For the red team, it's going to be the power throw into Double Net Guitar. Also going to see the Spirit Swoop coming in with this crippling talent picked up. You also see the Envenom Spines, the Protective Shield. Aspect of the Beast, I like that a lot. You also will see the Endless creep coming in, better momentum. This one here should be loudspeakers, secret weapon. Yep, very standard incendiary elixir. You also will see ferocious healing, better momentum, fusion bomb, and undecided cleanse. It is gonna be okay. So far only ETC not decided yet. Maybe gonna be groupies, I don't know, but I would love to see the. Okay, it's not gonna be the loudspeakers, just gonna be the just keep rocking. Just keep rocking indicates a possible groupie switch up in a late stage. But this one here basically just keeps ETC, gives him a little bit extra relentless. And it's good because I think it's also a bit of a solo 50% reduction. The tricky part is that it's not always up. Unlike imposing presence, you really need to use relentless. You really need to use your guitar solo. All that thought, Era, a little bit of trouble there, trying to put a bit of a fight, but Rinza have a two-man stun. Stronger didn't get stunned there. Bit of a follow-up. Nice shield from Taronda, and Era still alive somehow. VYY dropping a lot of HP. Rinza not able to secure this killer. There's not enough damage on this side. But still, because of that rotation and lack of kill, you could see that Renovatio is slowly losing in terms of EXP. GDG9 in mid lane doing a pretty good job here. You see the bottom temple going towards GDG9. And Misery Pro just switching it up a little bit, trying to go for Rexar. Veshdok looking for Misha charge, a good Misha charge, but still not enough. He scored from the back. Flame Strike connecting, and Rexar going down. Oh man, a Bruzy just a second too slow. No Mighty Gus as well. Very dangerous spot for the Feldstead to be in. A Flame Strike connecting again, and it's a free kill there on the Feldstead. The Griffin unfortunately don't really know what he was doing. That's 2 kills worth of EXP going towards the Renovatio Team 1. Lots of mistakes made that day. By the bottom, Temple 100% will be going towards the red team. And that would be the fort as well. No way, not the fort yet. That's about 1% left. Can you believe that? Oh God. Zagara's gonna have to manually do it right now. So the top fort's still pretty okay. Bottom also within reach right now. And final level 10 on both sides. We see the Phoenix, Divine Shield, Avatar, Wrath of the Berserker, and go for the throat. And meanwhile for GDG9, it looks like it's going to be Mighty Gus. Seems like Unleash the Boars as well, devouring more Shadowstalk, and ETC should be going for the Mosh Pit. Bit of a camp pickup here on the blue team. Sonya not in the best spot actually. Rotation coming up from red team is just a little bit too slow. Rinza going for the lockdown, but she pops off with the Berserker. Rinza still baiting this one out. Power Slide not going in just yet, just tanking out the charges from the fort. Bottom area, you see Hiskoa doing a lot of work here against those frontline structures in the bottom lane against the red team. Falstad with the take flight, going back to the mid lane. And devouring Maw against the Uther. Divine Shield connecting very nicely. Scarecrow's Lunar Flare wasn't really perfectly timed, but you also see the Power Slide going in stronger, losing the Divine Shield. And will be going down as well. Shadow Stalk being used already, but Gravity Labs connecting onto the Feldstad. In the meantime, haha, a little bit of trouble there. Trying to pull back up, but the Power Slide still available. Also going to see Lunar Flare connecting. Mighty Gus buying some time. Aspect of the Beast already very effective, but that's Misha Charge going for the kill. Muradin's gone. 5 versus 4, close game it seems like, but looks like it's gonna be double damage coming up from the Siege Giants. Both sides doing a lot of work. Sonya top lane, solo push. Bottom 4 still standing. Temple spawning in a few seconds right now. Level 13, nowhere close for both sides. They're gonna have to fight this level 12. VYY taking a bit of a damage from a Bruzy. There goes the turnaround. Some burst potential, but it's just a bait. Scarecrow from the back. Gonna be very careful about this one. A nice follow-up, and nope, Lunar Flare not connecting. VYY still goes down at the end. Misha in the bottom lane gonna have to do a lot of defense here. Veshdok by himself, man. Eric just barely joining him. Felstad top lane. Felstad is not the best hero for a solo temple, so he's gonna have to take it slow. Bottom temple going towards Renovatio already. We see Muradin from the back. And a 4-man rotation coming in strong. Haha in the back line with a Dove Toss back up. Power Slide onto Uther. They want to try and lock down this Uther, but Uther is still going to be okay for a little bit. Here comes the Phoenix. And Veshdok Just soaking up the damage. Misha taking a lot of damage. Will go down for about a full 10 to 12 seconds right now. Top lane though, Abruzzi still holding on to this temple. Won't be able to pick up the full charges here, but he's not going to be able to join this fight. Have to Hearthstone back home. No Misha. Vashtak's not going to want to take this fight. Nice power slide. Haha goes in. One man stun. Iskoa also looking for some extra lockdown. Devouring Maw only on a Greyman. Next to the Divine Shield. Looks like Misha is already back. But Rexar goes down. Very, very sad news there. Scarecrow also going to get picked apart by his squad. Greyman going in using Go for the Throat. No Abruzzi. Shouldn't have gone for the fight there. Very dangerous position for the team to be in. But BYY, oh, very careful. Gonna have to be very careful there. Misery Pro again. You see the power slide getting cancelled by the Gravity Labs, and Meat 4 dropping a lot of HP here. But Abruzzi still shoulder to shoulder against the Muradin. Not much of a reaction there from Muradin anyway. Already you can see chain bombing, very, very effective. Spreading the damage out. Bottom temple's probably gonna go to its Renovatio one. Rinza needs to tap a well. There's no well in the vicinity. Abruzzi is probably looking to use Take Flight to go back into the bottom area for a fight. Rinza reaches the bottom temple first. And you also see those talent options getting picked up. Like I said just now, Chain Bomb, Shrink Ray, also see Burning Rage, Mystica Spear, Running Wall. And on this side for the red team, it is going to be the, oh, not Hammer Time, Crippling Hammer, so slow. And then after that, Hammer Time, it's going to be Face Melt for more slow as well. Wildfire Bear, Mutalis, Brute Expansion, maybe level 16 Overflowing Light. That stacks up pretty well with the Celestial Attunement at level 1 for the Tyrande. So Abruzzi top lane. Be very careful here. The best thing that could happen to Renovatio 1 right now is if they can pick up this fort and they can kill just 1 or 2 targets. They're investing a lot of resources here. 4 members at its best. Haha in the mid lane trying to pick up this fort by himself to get that equalized level. Bottom lane you have the Siege Giant just pushing out. And it's slowly starting to get a little bit tricky because Mosh Pit, not a very effective tool in this game. Greedisgood9999 keeping the hopes for a tiebreaker alive. In the meantime, BYY stronger, haha, just some rotations there coming out, and you also see that the party bush is set up. Rinza is not sharing any space at all with Zagara. She's not going to be happy about it. Falstad also in the bush of his own. Very dangerous spot for Abruzzi to be in. Shadow Stalk being used, and there goes Falstad. In the meantime, Rinza in the back line trying to run away from Greymane. Greymane still going in for the combo against the ETC. ETC going down. Haha still buying a lot of time, and 3-member there somehow not able to kill that Muradin. Very nicely played by Renovatio 1. They got that fight 2-4-1, although the party bush should have gone directly in favor for Greedisgood9999. A bit too trigger happy on the mosh pit. Could have been a lot better if you waited for the Devouring Maw to go down first and time it up really well. Hahar. Bottom temple, it is going to be for Renovatio. For Greedisgood9999, they're going to the mid temple. So far, in terms of structures, clearly Greedisgood9999 is still ahead. But it won't be for long because there we have Concentrated Blast coming in, Arcane Barrier, Chain Bomb. Level 16 is hit here for the blue team, and they are now enjoying a huge power spike. Greedisgood9999, they also have got that Hammer Time picked up, Imposing Presence, but Feign Death, Brute Expansion is not a big of a power spike for the red team compared to the blue team. Okay, bottom temple, charges will expire. Mid temple as well, still a few charges here, about 7 more. And Renovatio looking for a rotation. Skoa. Nishar having to pull back. Vashtak a little bit of trouble. There goes the Divine Shield. They want to try and just zone out the back line. Nice. Mighty Gus, but it seems like Haha's already out of position. And you still see the Devourma connecting on 3 targets. Rinza needs to go in for the mosh pit right now, and he goes in, but the mosh pit not used. and it's gonna get cancelled. Misery Pro going down. Still 5 seconds before Mosh Pit's available. Bruzy taking a lot of damage. His Koa picks up the kill. Verstar pulls back once again. Mishak goes down. Rinza still has got a Mosh Pit, but still not going to use it. VYY taking a bit of a damage, but still going to be okay. 4 men alive on the side of Renovatio. 3 only on the side of GDG9. Rinza, unfortunately, did not have the best combo in that instant. That environment was perfect, but where is the Mosh Pit follow-up? Just not good enough. Stronger, taking a bit of a damage. Rinza, no power slide. Holy Radiance being used. His Koa still going in, and the 2-man Luna Flare isn't enough. VYY looking for the Ancient Spirit. Goes in against Scarecrow, and you see the power slide once more, but there is no backup from the rest of the team. They're all respawning right now. Only Zagar. Zagar's not even anywhere close. Rinza, very well played by both the ETC and Taranda. They managed to stay alive against such an aggressive chase teamwork from Renovatio 1. 18 against 18, 15 minutes in, the Filipino team finally taking over the lead. So right now, Renovatio, they look really good up against GDG9. And GDG9, they had their early game advantage. Somehow they just could not make it work. True Shot Aura also being picked up here. Just that ETC not landing those Mosh Pits. I think that's a big problem here for GDG9. Could have been a little bit better if that Mosh Pit connected. It would have been so good. Stronger was clearly looking to cleanse the target. It was also on the outskirts. There's also Kilthus on top, so it's not going to be easy, man. This is the price you pay for picking an ETC into a composition that does not guarantee those Mosh Pits. Single temple spawning. Possible boss attempt. Ahar. Having to be very careful here. Just a little bit out of position. Holy Radiance able to pick off the Creep Tumor there. Sonya top lane solo soak. They want to get a level 20 first. What's going to be the call here for GDG9? They can take this fight right now. Scarecrow in a really bad spot. Should not be there. His Koa goes in. Picks up the kill very nicely. Renovatio now in a great spot. Devouring Maw connecting only on the Muradin. Zagara's also gone. 2 men down on the side of GDG9. You see the Mighty Gus coming out. Misery Pro using Bullet to Stomp. The very nice Gravity Labs connecting on Verstar. Can you believe that? Boom, baby. It's a kill. Rexar's gone. 3 men down on the side of GDG9 and Renovatio 1. They just officially got the lead right now. Bruzy knocking on the top, trying to defend the top lane. It's a boss attempt right here. This is going to be a bottom keep. Very nice Hunter's Blunderbuss coming in here for Greymane. 2 Hardened Shield, 1 Bullet to Storm, 1 Redemption. But we know for sure that it's all going to change up pretty well for a red team when they hit level 20. That's a huge power spike for the team there. So they need to just get that level 20. It's not that hard. They're already very close to it. Rinza going to play very careful here. Hunter's Blunderbuss getting to work. You can see it's just clearing the lanes very, very fast. Top lane, Bruzy will secure the level 20. There we go. Now we have a fight. Bottom lane, boss is pushing in. Mid lane, we have Renovatio 1. Scarecrow was in a really bad spot just now, and that caused them the lead. Errors so far has been doing a pretty good job on the Zagar, Devouring Maw. Just that Rinza's follow-up is not on point. And we got the boss pushing the bottom area. Meat keep going down. VYY already pulling up the Ruff of the Berserker. Rinza again in a little bit of a bad spot. 50% HP. And the boss now going down effectively. Phoenix coming out. They're going to have to try and tank this one up. But Scarecrow, oh, that tornado, very nicely done. Taranda going to be okay. Needs more heals. Solo Taranda heals not very easy. Rinza goes in for lockdown, gets murdered, and pops the Avatar. Will be okay for now. You see the Spirit Soup going in as well. Greymane, a little bit of a bad spot. VYY, very aggressive. No lockdown. Kilthus getting blown apart from, blown aside, sorry, from the Mighty Gus. Devouring Maw on a solo Uther. Rinza now with Bullet to Storm, and that's going to connect on 2 targets. That's a fantastic Mosh Pit, and maybe the turnaround point that the red team needs. Also the power slide connecting the backline is going now dropping, but look at that damage coming up from Greymane because of the Hunter's Blunderbuss, and it's going to be the solo Muradin that's left. It could be the core moment if they want to just go for this kill, but nope. Uther going to respawn. They pick it up really well again, and they're all of a sudden ahead once more. Don't think they can go for the core. They should be going for those temples. Muradin can take a fight at a temple by himself, so you're going to have to be very careful about that. We're going to see. We got a replay. We're going to pull it out. This is the last fight just now. Fantastic Devouring while catching the Uther there. We see Bullet to Stomp just makes things a lot easier. His Koa Hahar, they couldn't stop it. Stumble was already on cooldown. Very nicely timed there. But that chain bomb and the Hunter's blunderbuss did so much AoE work against the red team that the advantage that they got should have been a lot more. But both temples now going in favor here for GD99. Renovatio don't want to lose this one. This is going to be very hard for them if they do lose this game. Both the meat keep's already gone top keep now, 50% HP. Both temples firing away at it. Haha going to be here by himself. Arrow still trying to get some space here. There is no backup for both teams. Felstad top lane by himself will be able to do a lot of damage. That's the bottom keep right now that's taking a lot of damage from the top temple. Blue team securing the mid temple, doing some damage to the top. Healing well, not the best target really. This is going to secure the keep here, but don't think they can put up a fight for this mid temple anymore, and you still see GDG9 ahead structurally. Got to play very, very careful right here. It could be a throw. I don't want to see the game getting thrown right now at this stage. Stump Talents, by the way, I did not cover this before the last fight because it was too close. Nexus Frenzy, both, or rather, Frenzy of Kalimdor. It's almost the same thing for both Rexar as well as Felstad. You also see both of the Stump on both the ETC as well as Zagara. Last but not least, Storm Shield up on Tyrande. Frenzy of Kalimdor basically does 10% more damage. And you also will have Misha's basic attack slow the target for 1.25 seconds. This is a little bit different from Nexus Frenzy. It increases attack speed by 30% and attack range as well. This one's only a little bit more damage. But it's an aggressive right-click talent here at level 20. They should have a new art for Frenzy of Kalimdor, but it's okay. This is a lot better than what we had to work with just now in a good old days. Now Vashdock using Misha for Misha charge to try and keep the entire team safe. VYY, if he got caught out there, would have been really bad, but there is the Divine Shield, so still okay. I think I trust Stronger to be able to go into range there for Divine Shield to keep the Sonya alive. The next temple phase, we're going to have a game. Somebody's going to win by the next temple phase for sure. So as much as you want to soak up EXP, the main objective right now is to just not die. Okay, blue team, bottom lane, looking for it. This could be keep. Haha, going in. Felstad, Hearthstone's back home. The keep goes down. Rinza, Shadowstalk already being used. Haha, a little bit of trouble. Rinza wants to secure this. Murden, here comes Unleash the Boar. But is that going to be enough? That's the question. VYY already in front, taking a bit of a damage, but backline getting stunned by Misha Charge. And you still see Abruzzi getting wall back out, and that very nice Mighty Gust, but you still see the Feign Death on Rexar. Rinza now going in for the mosh pit, connecting on 3 targets, but where is the follow-up? There is no damage. ETC getting forced to pull back there, bottom of the storm. Misha charge once more. ETC, yet another power slide. 5-man still alive on both sides. That was a great mosh pit, but there was just no damage. Felstad was completely distracted by Murden, so great play by Hahar. Top lane getting pushed in. 2 catapults going to be there. And they're definitely trembling right now. I can feel these players. They're not even sociable at this stage. They're not going to say anything. Probably just thinking how they're going to go for core. Blue team now going in. This is the core moment. It's all in now. They're all going to Hearthstone back. Abruzzi still has got a Mighty Gust. There's also Devouring. There's no Devouring Maw. And then we have Unleash the Boars. Rinza, no Mosh Pit. Core down to 75%. Greymane's already gone. VYY is the next target. Arrow doing a lot of damage here already. But you can see the Shadowstalk going down. And still VYY doing so much work. And Kilthas going down. But no more. This could be game. Power Slide goes in for lockdown. It looks like it is going to be game. Ladies and gentlemen, Renovatio picks up this one. Great timing on that. They should have just set up some form of defense before they reached the core. Unfortunately, that couldn't work out. A bit of a mistake there in the last few minutes of this game. I'm going to pull out the instant replay for you guys to review that game right now. That moment right there. You can see that there's no Maw, there is no Mosh Pit, there's nothing of the sort, just the Mighty Gust. And a very unfortunate position there for GDG9. It was so close for them. So close. Not like the game is over yet, but that's one extra game going to Renovatio 1. Supremely close series. Should have put up some form of defense in the back line there. It's very hard to take down Sonya. She does have Hardened Shield, as well as Murden. Let's go for the replay. So as you can see here, this is when they just used almost everything in the arsenal. No mosh pit, no devouring maw. Unleash the boars at about 15 seconds. And blue team now deciding to go for core directly. I think they figured out that they can do it. Just having to pay attention to a few key heroes here. The heroes that do a lot of work will be Greymane, Kel'Thas, Sonya. 3 of them. No more to stop them. 50 seconds, that's too slow. Shadowstalk being used. You can see Muradin's position on the far left. And on the far right, that's the Greymane. But VYY just doing so much work. Misery Pro back out. You see the Gravity Labs buying some time. Misery Pro already going up. It's actually just the Sonya that's doing so much work, but they were not able to secure the lockdown against the Sonya. That's just a key thing. If Sonya went down there, would have been game for GDG9. They were focusing on the wrong target. Kel'Thas doesn't do as much as Sonya at the core moments. So GDG9, they have to figure out why they lost there. Sonya was the main reason why. MVP VYY, he just popped out in shield and just kept whacking Seismic Slam over and over and over again. Again and again. Man, great game there. We are now going for a short break. We'll be back again with game number 2. This is Babel. Hope you guys enjoyed discussing coverage. Shout out to sponsors Razer as well as Shooting Pana XSplit. And sit tight, boys. We'll be back with game 2. Tranquility, but there is not going to be a devouring maw. And that's it. We also see the Void Prison connecting on 2 targets from both sides. A Bruzy going down Scarecrow, trying to run away. This fight is won by the Filipino team. Renovatio once again proving that they're ahead. And no Mystica Spear. It's only a spell shield, so Scarecrow cannot use the Ancient Spear to run away easily. We see Haha going for a 1 to 2 man stun. Muradin going down. Vashtak in a lot of trouble. Vashtak goes down. Scarecrow against his core. And Sonya goes down. It's a 5-man team. Why we got